So hello everyone, I hope you all are fine. So in today's video we'll be discussing about climate in India. Okay, so then it is a very vast topic, big topic, so we can't complete all the climate of India, uh, all the subtopics, so we'll be covering in 3 or 4 videos. So in today's video we'll be discussing about factors that affecting our Indian climate. But before that, we'll understand what climate is. Okay, what are the factors that are affecting our Indian climate. Okay, just chalo देखो. First we'll be discussing all of the subtopics in climate in India. Okay, factors affecting Indian climate, this is the first topic. Second topic will be most important topic. It will be your Indian monsoon mechanism. Okay, third is the same Indian monsoon mechanism and southeast and southwest and northeast monsoon winds. El Nino, La Nino, will be discussing Indian Ocean. Then cyclone, western disturbance, will be discussing in this video also, but in it will be in brief. But these are the topics we'll be discussing in detailed. But in today's video, we'll be discussing about this only. Okay, chalo. But before that, let's understand what climate is. Climate refers to the long-term average pattern of the weather. Like today it's hot, tomorrow it's cold, next it's your rainy weather. So we can't say that today's climate. No, climate is the long-term average pattern of the weather. It's generally 30 years or more. Okay, such as temperature, rainfall, humidity, air pressure, wind, everything will be observed over a large or long period of time. Okay, chalo, shorter period of time it's weather, longer period of time it's climate. Okay, climate is aggregated of weather condition, not day-to-day changes. Okay, chalo. General atmospheric behavior will be it represents the general atmospheric behavior. Okay, used to classify climate used to classify the climatic zones like tropical, temperate, polar. These are the zones it used for classification. Okay, type of Indian climates. First you will see tropical wet. अच्छा, इससे अच्छा ना आप यहाँ पे देख लो. चलो, with region wise देखो, you see tropical monsoon all over India. Most of the India you see this kind of climate, tropical monsoon. Second, tropical wet, Western Ghats and islands. देखो, वेस्टर्न घाट में जनरली इट होता है क्या, ट्रॉपिकल वेट होता है. ओके, एंड आइलैंड्स आर जनरली वेट क्लाइमेट. ओके, tropical dry climate, it's in central or peninsula India, okay. Semi arid, it's like Punjab, Haryana region. Okay, arid, it's in Rajasthan region. Okay, humid subtropical, it's northern region. Okay, and mountain, it's in Himalaya region. So these are the climatic region. Okay, there are also a classification called Köppen classification. We won't be discussing that in this video, but maybe in future we can discuss Köppen classification. Okay, chalo. अब देखो, these are the things that affecting our Indian climate. So we'll be discussing everything but in brief, not in detail. Okay, देखो, latitude affecting our Indian climate, altitude, distance from the sea, relief or topography, then Himalayas. Okay, distribution of land and water, atmospheric pressure, jet stream, then your monsoon wind, western disturbance, tropical cyclones, El Nino, La Nino. Okay, El Nino, La Nina, Indian Ocean dipole, ocean currents, insulation, and local winds like Lu, Kalbaisaki, Mango Shower, etc. Okay, so these all are affecting our Indian climate, but we'll be discussing in brief. But today's topic is your factor that affecting Indian climate. Okay, chalo. So these are the factors you should remember. Okay, now discuss latitude. How latitude is affecting our climate. देखो, India lies between like 8 degree north to 36 degree north. Okay, this is the latitude. Latitude passes like this. Okay, and that latitude passes from the Gujarat and Madhya Pradesh and all. It's called Tropic of Cancer. That is 23.5. Okay, as you know that there is a 0 degree line. Okay, 0 degree equator. If you go towards 0 degree, it will be hot. Okay, because sun ray directly falls on 0 degree equator. It's middle of the earth. Okay, and if you go further far from 0 degree, it will be colder. Okay, that's, they are saying that. Okay, this is the latitude, India's latitude, and Tropic of Cancer passes through there. अब देख, southern India lies in tropical zone with high temperature. Why southern India? Because it's closer to 0 degree. Okay, that's why it's high temperature and low annual range. Northern India, it's far from 0 degree, that's why it's subtropical zone. Okay, greater seasonal variation. Whenever you are near to 0 degree, you can't see that much variation in the climate. Okay, or weather. Whenever you are far from your 0 degree, you see variation. Okay, result hot summer. देखो hot summer आ गया. Mild and cold winters in North India. Okay, ठीक है, चलो. So that's why latitude plays important role in climate changing or climate affecting our climate. Why? Because 0 degree में hot, ऊपर जाएगा ठंडा होगा. Okay, these all are the basic things. चलो, altitude. देखो, altitude also plays important role in your climate affecting ना. देखो, अगर आप ऊपर में होगा तो ठंडा तो होगा, it's colder. Okay, why? Because it's like if you go 100 meter up, you see 6.5 degree temperature change, like the temperature will be lower than the usual by 6.5 degree. By if you go 1 kilometer up upside from the sea level, 6.5 degree will be reduced. Okay, that's why in Himalaya you see less temperature, in plainland India you see more temperature. Okay, this is how altitude plays a role. Okay, so Himalaya plateau region, देखो, this is the plateau region, this is the uplift part of India. Here you can see less temperature, थोड़ा सा less, not that much due to altitude, but still you see more temperature in southern India. Okay, because they are near to equator. Okay, chalo. So impact Himalayan region like Simla, Leh are cold. Okay, despite low altitude. Okay, chalo. Plateau region, Deccan are cooler than plains. Okay, hill station develop British era. This just leave the thing. Let's remember altitude plays also a role in affecting our climate. If you go 1 kilometer up, 6.5 degree will be reduced. Okay, this is how they play a role. अब देखो distance from the sea. अब देखो coastal area influenced by sea breeze. What sea breeze? Sea breeze is like warmer air from the land goes to your sea, and colder air from sea it comes to your coastal area. So generally in coastal area they feel cold. Okay, so this is like sea breeze. Okay, so coastal area equable climate in Mumbai and Chennai because they are near to coastal area. They go, this place is Mumbai, Chennai, they are near to sea places. So all the coastal area they see different kind. Okay, why equable climate? But whenever you are in middle, you see extreme climate like Delhi, Rajasthan. Hot है तो hot है. क्या होता है Chennai, Mumbai? In night time you see pleasant because of the sea breeze. But in Delhi, if it's summer, it will be summer in night also. Okay, like it will be too hot. That's why it's like extreme. ठीक है ना? चलो. So distance from the sea also plays a role in your climate effect ना. चलो. अब देखो the Himalayan mountain. How the Himalayan mountain act as a barrier. Okay, देखो, there is a Himalayan mountain and it's very high altitudes are there ना. So it act as a barrier, block the cold continental wind from the Central Asia. यहाँ से जो wind आता है ना, उसको block कर देता है. They can't pass through Himalaya and they can't come over North India. Okay, otherwise North India का scenario कुछ और ही होता. Okay, चलो. Allow western disturbance to bring winter. Western disturbance will discuss in next further slides. Western disturbance क्या होता है कि there is a wind coming from Mediterranean Sea and all western side of earth, and this hits Himalaya and यहाँ पे ना थोड़ा सा winter आ जाता है. This in winter season. Delhi, Punjab side they face winter. Okay, sometimes they feel rainfall also. They face rainfall also. So western disturbance भी help करता है by Himalaya. ठीक है, Himalaya helps in western disturbance also. Okay, चलो. Protect India from cold extreme weather. Causes heavy rainfall in North India. How? देखो, यहाँ से जो north south west monsoon का जाता है ना, they hit Himalaya and all the monsoonal wind give rainfall, too much rainfall in these places. Okay, that's why it causes heavy rainfall in northeast also. Okay, northeast में भी rainfall होता है. Okay, winter rainfall, rabi crops. How winter rainfall happens? Due to western your disturbance also. चलो next. अब देखो monsoon winds, this is the most important factor and you have to understand. We'll be discussing Indian monsoon types and Indian monsoon mechanism in the next video in detailed, but in this video just take the idea. देखो क्या होता है ना, during monsoon, just a second, during monsoon क्या होता है कि you know this is Arabian Sea and this is land, तो water generally take time to warm, okay, comparing to the land. So by that time land में क्या होता है ना, वो गर्म हो जाता है, land become hotter. So always remember, cold होता है जहाँ पे, तो वहाँ पे ना wind pressure is always high. If hot होता है place, तो wind का pressure always low हो जाता है, and air always travel from high pressure to low pressure. That's why sea takes time to get warm. Okay, so sea का comparatively cold होता है wind comparatively to the land. That's why sea wind will go like this, okay, and full of moisture and all. So क्या होता है देखो, that's why it coming from south west side. देखो इसका जो end होता है it's south west. How? Like this. If it's coming from this side, this is south and this is west, so this is called southwest. That's why it's called southwest monsoon. June and September में होता है, originates in Indian Ocean branches like Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal. तो इधर से जाता है ऐसे करके. First they hit the Western Ghat and they make rainfall in the left side of the Western Ghat, if you say like Mumbai side, okay, Mumbai and all, and the other side they get less rainfall, okay, and then they goes to like this, they goes to Himalaya, and Himalayan like Uttarakhand and all, they face Uttarakhand and Himachal Pradesh. Uttarakhand mostly they face too much rainfall like cloud burst, okay. So this is how monsoon also affect, okay, monsoon winds also affect our climate, okay. So southwest monsoon originates in Indian Ocean, impact 70 to 90% annual rainfall यहाँ से ही आता है, okay. Heavy rainfall in Western Ghat, why? Because first they hit the Western Ghat with full of moisture and all, okay. So and Northeast India में भी होगा because they got blocked here. Northeast India में देखो, this is Himalaya and then like this, so they got blocked here. So in Northeast India and Western Ghat they get too much rainfall due to southwest monsoon, and low in Deccan Plateau and Rajasthan because यहाँ पे ना कोई barrier नहीं है. Rajasthan, Aravalli is like this. If Aravalli was like this ना, राजस्थान में होता ही नहीं desert and all, ठीक है, बहुत सारा rainfall हो जाता. Now in the winter उल्टा हो जाता है. Winter में क्या होता है ना, I'll show you. देखो, this is the scenario of your June and September. Southwest goes like this, but winter में क्या होता है देखो, in the winter यहाँ में ज़्यादा गर्म होता है, ओके, विंटर में तो सॉरी विंटर में यहाँ पे ज़्यादा ठंडा हो जाता है because there are plateaus, ओके, high passes and plateaus. So generally ठंडा होगा तो it's air pressure कम होगा, and ठंडा होगा तो air pressure will be higher. So air always flows from high pressure to low pressure. So in winter, air come like this. Okay, they flow like this. So it come from the northeastern side. Okay, that's why it's called northeastern monsoon. Okay, or northeast retreating monsoon because it's after the monsoon season. You can see this. That's why it's called retreating monsoon. And by retreating monsoon, you see rainfall in east coast of India, mostly in Tamil Nadu, sometimes in Andhra Pradesh, West Bengal का नीचे में जो कलकत्ता side है, you see rainfall there. Okay, so this is called retreating monsoon. We'll be discussing all of this in detail in the next video. Okay, monsoon mechanism. ठीक है, चलो. Next, jet stream is there. Jet stream क्या होता है? देखो, jet stream is a narrow band of very fast moving wind. Okay, I'll show you the picture, then you can understand. देखो, this is the very fast moving wind like this. Okay, where in the upper atmosphere. Okay, in the upper atmosphere like troposphere. Okay, upper atmosphere जो होता है troposphere में, not upper, troposphere का upper atmosphere. Generally flows from west to east. वाई इट हैपेंस, देखो अर्थ में ना, अर्थ में यहाँ पे ज़्यादा सन रे मिलता है इन द इक्वेटर एंड यहाँ पे कम मिलता है. सो दे आर सेइंग दैट इक्वेटर रिसीव्स मोर हीट देन द पोल्स. सो ये होता है क्या, अनइवन हीटिंग होता है, that creates strong temperature difference because यहाँ पे टेम्परेचर हाई होगा, यहाँ पे टेम्परेचर कम होगा. टेम्परेचर डिफरेंस जब होता है बिटवीन वार्म एंड कोल्ड एयर, द अपर ट्रोपोस्फियर एयर मूव्स फ्रॉम द वार्मर रीजन टू कोल्डर. अब देख अपर ट्रोपोस्फियर में क्या होगा कि वार्मर रीजन से कोल्डर रीजन में एयर मूव होगा क्योंकि temperature difference. If there is temperature difference, always remember, if there is temperature difference, there will be airflow. Okay, so due to earth rotation also Coriolis force is there. We'll be discussing Coriolis force later on. Okay, the winds got deflected, forming a narrow high speed wind blend called jet stream. देखो एयर तो ऐसे भी जा सकता था, बट ड्यू टू Coriolis force ना ऐसा हो जा रहा है. ओके, थोड़ा सा बेंड हो रहा है इधर उधर. ठीक है, सो jet stream also plays important role, and jet stream brings na western disturbance, okay, and southwest monsoon also, okay, helps on onset southwest monsoon and brings western disturbance. ठीक है, चलो, so this is your jet stream. ठीक है, चलो, now western disturbance. What western disturbance? See here, you can see Mediterranean Sea, it's in your Africa and Europe के बीच में होता है. From here cyclone होता है थोड़ा सा, that cyclone coming like this, crossing all the countries and coming to India via Pakistan, okay, and that hits Himalaya and then got diverted like this. Okay, so this is your western disturbance. अब देखो कब होता है, विंटर में होता है. Western disturbance is disturbance are extra tropical cyclonic system that originates in Mediterranean Sea region and move easternward with the subtropical westerly jet stream जो होता है ना उससे आता है. अब देखो यहाँ पे साइक्लोन हो गया, from there it coming to India, okay, like this and hits the Himalaya, okay, and यहाँ हिमालय में आने के बाद they just diverted like this. So न्यू दिल्ली, पंजाब, हरियाणा they make rainfall, okay, तो रेनफॉल हो जाता है वहाँ पे. ठीक है, चलो, अब देखो they pick up moisture from the Mediterranean, Caspian Sea, Persian Gulf, everywhere से pick the moisture, okay, and they are coming towards the India. ठीक है, like this. अब देखो क्या होता है ना, इसमें रेनफॉल होता है इन पंजाब, हरियाणा, राजस्थान, वेस्टर्न यूपी. स्नोफॉल होता है इन जम्मू कश्मीर, हिमाचल प्रदेश, बिकॉज दैट हिट्स हिमालय, ओके, लाइक दिस. ओके, इम्पोर्टेंस, crucial for rabi crops, and you all know rabi crops grows in your winter season, okay, like before winter and it harvest in like after winter, like end of the winter. So wheat and mustard, it crucial for rabi, recharge of soil moisture and groundwater, because in winter में rainfall तो होता नहीं है, but that gives little amount of rainfall, maintain Himalayan snow cover. ठीक है, excess rain होगा तो crop damage हो जाएगा. ठीक है, and कब आता है, December to March, you can see, that's why you can see some rainfall in December time. okay, देखो this is the satellite picture of western disturbance, है ना. चलो, in the Delhi you can see, Delhi, Punjab, sometimes you see in winter rainfall, so don't get surprised, these are the western disturbance. Okay, chalo, now tropical cyclone, we'll be discussing all of this in detail, but this is just how they are affecting climate. We are discussing about that, we are not discussing tropical climate, we are discussing how tropical climate affecting our tropical cyclone affecting our climate. This is we are discussing, not tropical climate cyclone. देखो ट्रॉपिकल साइक्लोन ब्रिंग्स हैवी रेनफॉल, स्ट्रॉन्ग विंड्स एंड स्टॉर्म्स. सो ऐसे आएगा तो यहाँ पे तो इफेक्ट होगा ही. ओके, चलो देखो, दिस इज द सैटेलाइट पिक्चर लाइक दिस. दे कम टू जनरली कोस्टल साइड्स ऑफ इंडिया, ओके, ईस्टर्न कोस्ट. एल नीलो, ला नीनो विल बी डिस्कसिंग इन ब्रीफ. जस्ट इतना याद रखो, इफ एल नीलो इज हैपनिंग दैट ईयर इट मीन्स वीक मानसून सीजन. इतना याद रखो. If La Nina is happening this year, it means strong monsoon. So La Nina, strong monsoon, El Nino, your weak monsoon. Just remember that. We'll be discussing in detail, but not this video. Not in this video. ठीक है? Indian Ocean dipole. This is the phenomena. क्या होता है ना? Pacific, in the Pacific Sea, in the Pacific, in the Indian Ocean, western and eastern, in the Indian Ocean, there is a heat difference or temperature difference from eastern to western side. So a cycle formed there. Okay, that is called in Indian Ocean dipole. If positive cycle happened like right side like this, positive cycle, then enhanced Indian rainfall. If negative cycle, then suppress the rainfall. This is how they are affecting Indian climate. Okay, what is Indian Ocean dipole we will be discussing in different video, not this video. I'm again saying that we are discussing only how these factors are affecting our climate. Okay, so remember Indian Ocean dipole, if it's high, if it's positive, then it's good for your Indian monsoon. It's negative, then अच्छा नहीं है. ठीक है, चलो next. Ocean currents also help. छोड़ दो. अब देखो insolation क्या होता है ना, like insolation means the amount of solar energy received by the earth. ओके तो यहाँ पे क्या होता है कि सीजनल वेरिएशन इन इंसोलेशन ड्राइव्स मानसून साइकिल. ओके, ड्राइव्स मानसून साइकिल. ठीक है, इतना याद रखना. नेक्स्ट देखो local winds like Lu. You know Lu in northern India, you can see Lu, Rajasthan, Punjab and all, you see Lu. So this is like they are carrying hot wind. Kal Baisakhi, like before monsoon season you can see a thunderstorm. Okay, crop का benefit भी होता है. Mango sour here in Karnataka and Kerala places. Okay, these all are local wind, also affects our climate. Okay, so these all are factors affecting our climate. Okay, so we just discussed this thing only. देखो फिर मैं बता रहा हूँ, we just discussed this point only. Yeah, we have discussed El Nino, La Nina, but that is for factor affecting our Indian climate, not El Nino, La Nina in deep, not Indian monsoon mechanism, not southwest and northwest monsoon. nahi. We just discussed these things affect our Indian climate. But in the next video, we'll be discussing these two topics, that is Indian monsoon mechanism, southwest monsoon, northeast monsoon, all we'll be discussing. Okay, so see you in the next video.